What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here. We are back with more Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. This is our 5th edition D&D campaign. And I, of course, will be your GM, your DM for the night, Jumbo Thick. And we are joined by almost the full cast here. Unfortunately, our lovable bard could not make it. But let's kick this off with a very quick round so we can get into the action for the night. Let's start with Kayla, if you'd care to introduce your character.
Playing Valerie. What?
What?
Playing Valerie. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Playing Valerie. I am a former elf turned damn pure. I'm a barbarian. And yeah, I am 5'11", long, blonde, white hair, pale skin, and
Okay. Indeed. That will then bring us to Dan, Double D, Dan Decker.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? I am Dan, and I'll be playing Moog Broadjaw tonight, at least for a little while. Let's see how it goes. And he is an 8-foot-tall bugbear fighter who is currently questing to get some information on his long-lost cousin who disappeared aboard a sailing vessel once upon a time. But right now we're in the thick of it, so we're going to find out how that goes.
Yes, the thick of it. Speaking of which, Dewey 209, Mr.
What's
Darby.
going on, everybody? I play Tristan Varel, the high elf wizard, wears the long navy blue coat with his hair loose and flowing in the wind. And he is also probably the most intelligent person in the continent.
Okay. All right. We'll see about that. However,
I'm a 20 intelligence.
I'm
I am the smartest man alive.
I understand. That will then bring us to our last member for the night, Jumbo Smooth.
Hello, everyone. I am Jumbo Smooth. I'll be playing the role of Rogar, son of Amu, this evening. 7'5", 400-pound dragonborn from the Great White North. Searching for his father. He's got kind of these white scales across his body. He wears very little clothing, a little bit of fur here and there from animal pelts that he's killed. He's got kind of a little bit of silver shine to his scales. So some blue kind of tribal markings here and there. But that's him. He's got also two large horns that he's relatively recently acquired over the past several months. So
Large horns, a crest, one might say.
Yes, a crest.
Yes. But speaking of crests, you guys don't know what that is yet. Let's get into back into the game. So last we left off, the crew here has found themselves having escaped the lair, the hive lair full of eggs and all other kinds of goodies. Not only escaped, but somehow barely managed to survive, with Rogar being the last man or creature literally standing at the end, confronted by someone that appeared to be in the guise of Bors, the de facto sheriff of Conwich of some repute. You quickly spotted that it was not this individual, and in fact revealed itself to be none other than Lady Emma, whom a former party member may have had intimate connections with, and a hound master of Elysia. She exchanged some information with you, mostly interrogating you in a way, as well as giving you some a little bit of background detail on things you should and should not be doing with the order, at least. And then you collected your party after being put to sleep. Literally, Rogar took a nap, Everybody woke up. Moog in particular woke up to a ox licking his face, and you decided to go into town after making a roundabout way, trying to not pass through Mad Udvol's territory, we'll call it, keeping a wide berth of him in particular. You moved back into town. You decided to go to the temple of Boel because you were carting around Nyarla, the white skin and furred hobgoblin, daughter of Udvol and mother of the one and only Gilbert, the very infamous 7-ish looking individual that you guys had come across previously in the hive, liberated. Because she had an interesting bite and possibly something growing inside of her that was not natural. Her being put under the tender care of attendant Nazir, you decided to stay the night and were very obviously seen coming into town, staying at the temple. You were confronted by another group of Straw Hat Ronin bounty hunters looking for Rogar in particular. You rebuffed these individuals in short order, massacring them within a single round of combat, shedding blood in the streets of Conwich. Well, it's not exactly streets, but you get the idea. Within the walls of Conwich, I guess I should say. You collected a little bit of loot off them, and in the morning decided you were going to head out to Boars to gather some information, upon which you then immediately went over to Mad Udvol's, finding out that Boars and Bones, the warg, had already traveled out there looking for you. Upon your arrival, you found Bones outside of the hovel-like estate that is Mad Udvol's within the actual ruins of Castle Gatebreaker, passing under the large threshold former gate of this once great castle to do so. You entered the estate. Well, Jack. Rogar almost breaking the door down, closing it behind you, to find Udvol and Boars inside having a heated conversation. You interjected. You asked for payment of some kind after completing your task that Udvol had sent you to. He, of course, feigned ignorance. He knew not what you were talking about. Was it feigned or was it truth? You have no idea. Maybe he's just a crazy old man. However, in the heat of this argument, Udvol clutched his chest and apparently died of a massive heart attack as he fell over stone dead on the floor. You rushing over to check him. Trist immediately checking his pockets, finding a bar of pure lead that he once hoped would have been gold. At the moment of his passing, the infamous Cridgeons that have been fluttering around this area have been flocking to Udvol's estate, to the ruin of Castle Gatebreaker, for as long as the people in Conwich can remember, swarmed the hovel. A cacophony of sounds squawking could be heard echoing through the many, many holes inside of this shanty that you guys are within right now. You are in the current room. Boars is there holding his blades at the ready. He's kind of already drawn them. Not exactly sure what's going on. He looks slightly terrified, not only at the passing of Udvol so suddenly, but then this event, especially the last few words that Udvol whispered upon his demise. However, the rest of you taking stock of the situation, that's where we're picking up. So I need to know, what would you guys like to do?
We're surrounded by birds.
They are outside, not inside yet, but it looks like they're trying to get inside. A few of them are pecking at the end, just smacking. There's a sound of like talons scraping. It's almost hard to hear. It's almost deafening, in fact. the effect that it's having on this shanty.
Question.
Yes.
I had to dip out right at the end of the last one. So what were the last words that Ootfall said?
He said something about well, I wonder if someone else wrote it down. No one?
I thought they said something to the effect of like they finally got me or something like that.
It's close enough. Yes.
Tristan's gonna look for a back door.
Back door. You only see one other door outside of the main door, and the main door is, let's just say, compromised after your previous burst in, and looks like it is on the verge of bursting inside. The other door is the door that you had noticed before, Trist. And you've never passed into it. It's towards the, if you're coming in through the front doors, to the left, at the very end of the room. There's no other doors in this room.
Okay.
Is there anyone here that would know of maybe a secret passage we could use?
I don't know. Is anyone?
No.
Moog, do you say that aloud, Moog?
No, I'm just asking you.
I don't know. You tell me.
Like the proprietor.
There's a dead guy on the floor.
Yeah, that's probably my fault.
And detect magic never pinged anything inside the
You
room.
did not see anything in this room.
That's
Trist.
Yeah.
Okay.
The were there holes in this place? If I remember correctly, right?
Yes, there are, and none of them so big as to one of the Cridgeons can't get all the way in, but some of their heads are sticking in. A little bit of it. There are no windows. If you'll remember, Valerie just kind of looked inside of a hole and a crack just to see in here previously.
Is it a wood floor?
No, it's actually the earth. It's not even a floor.
I'm gonna jiggle one of the handles on those doors.
Okay.
Door I
You
didn't go in.
immediately go over to the door, grab the handle.
Where it goes to.
Why don't you give me a wisdom? No, I'm just messing with you. The door opens easily. And you kind of have to put a little muscle into it. And the sound is getting louder and louder as time is passing here very quickly. You open this up and there is a hallway here. It doesn't go very far, maybe about 3 or 4 feet. And then there is a room. There's a doorway, but there is no actual, it looks like at one point in time there was a door there, but it's gone. There's a room ahead.
What if I knock on the...
What are you
where I
knocking
thought
on?
that where a door would have been, you said?
Yeah, there's just like an empty space. It looks like, because your passive perception is pretty damn high. It looks like there was a door there. Like there are hinges, but there's no door.
Okay. It's just a wall?
No, it's empty
Just nothing.
void into the next room. There's another room ahead.
I mean, I want to keep going until something starts to happen.
Okay. Trist kind of quickly taking stock, moving into
I'm
the
assuming
next room.
we'd probably all be following him.
Oh yeah, I followed behind.
Yes.
You guys are all
Just
following
say
him.
that. Yeah.
Boars.
I'd tell Boris to come along too.
Boars is trying to pile things in front of the moving door right now to stop it from breaking inwards. He's getting like smashed chairs and other things that are laying around this room, and he's trying to barricade the one entrance in here.
Must hurry.
Find the way out.
I don't know what's gonna happen if they get in. This has never happened before.
Come, Boris.
Okay. And he's moving with you. The next room, Trist. Immediately going into the next room. All right. You walk into this room, and since you're the first one, and you immediately see that there is no source of light. You're having to rely on your dark vision. You see that while it is definitely the same ramshackle abode, it does appear to be slightly more sturdy. The walls at least don't have any of the holes that the previous room had in them. as well as there appears to be no windows or anything of that sort. There is 2 beds on the floor. By beds, I mean like mats. A larger mat and a smaller mat to the left. The larger mat's immediately in front of you. As well, there are a plethora, and you can tell from the smell, of moldy old tomes and books and paper and scrawlings just laying everywhere.
Everywhere.
Stacks of books. Looks like some kind of nasty sleeping den.
That's it for this room. It's pretty much a dead end.
That's what you see. Unless you would like to do something else.
Bench. I was about to start quickly pilfering through these papers, but it looks like this way is a dead end. I was hoping there would be some type of back door, a way out of here, but anyone else have any ideas?
This is kind of like this is off of a hallway, right?
Yes.
And stone.
No.
It's
Oh
wood.
no. Oh no. It's like it's a mixture. Because this is like a cobbled together shanty. You see some stonework, but it doesn't look very sturdy, like it was dragged from the debris nearby, as well as wood and pretty much anything that would be stuck together to make a wall. It doesn't look very secure. Any of it does.
We potentially bust through it without taking much damage to ourselves.
You could always try, yeah. You gonna try it now, Valerie?
Do it.
Just gonna run through a wall like a Tasmanian devil?
Like any I could
Juggernaut?
tell any places where there's like more holes where it'd be easier to bust through.
In the previous room, in the kind of foyer, whatever room that you first entered into, there were multiple holes and slits where some of the debris just doesn't line up together. That looks like an easy opening. Of course, there's also the cacophony of birds outside waiting on you if you were to move through said opening. But
we don't know if they're friendly or not. So
yeah, you know, they might be friendly.
it might be.
They might be. You don't know.
Ask the party if they think we should try and bust through in here, or if they have any other ideas.
I'm out of ideas at the moment.
While they're doing that, Rogar's gonna close the door that Tristan opened to go into the hallway, I guess.
Kind of go back and close the door.
Close it.
I think we might have somebody coming. Continue though.
I'm going to while they're discussing things in that room, I'm gonna kind of get myself in that hallway and kind of line myself up at the choke point of the door.
Okay.
Probably like how long's the hallway?
Oh, 5 or 6 feet. It's almost nothing.
The back of the wall. Just as back.
Yeah.
The doors here. Rogar's back as far as he can.
Okay.
And he's starting to take some deep breaths. Starting to build up his frost breath just in case something bursts through.
Build up your frost breath. At this point in time, let me roll real fast. Yes, you hear a smash on the other side of the door, Rogar, as something has exploded inwards. You hear the flapping of wings, the screeches of Cridgeons, as you get a waft of scent that begins to pour in through the cracks of this door frame. And this door has no lock on it, Rogar. It's just like a normal door. Yeah, it's a piece of wood just sitting there. And things are starting to beat on it now. That's happening right now. So
Rogar's just holding up the rear. Rogar's just holding
kind
up the rear.
Bracing yourself. It doesn't look like it's going to hold for long.
Okay.
Does anybody want to try
Sarge, quickly! Right
Anybody want to try what?
It's when you realize that, since Zune wasn't here, she's actually in the other room getting pecked to death right now.
Oh no!
No.
Rude.
Ah!
Zune's here.
Oh.
Zune is with the rest of you. Bors is. If we're gonna die, I'm dying standing. And he comes up and stands next to you, Rogar. Do we want to try anything else here, or?
So just to make sure I completely understand, are we? Sorry, I'm late, everyone.
Oh,
Thank
no
you
problem.
for
No problem.
So just so that I know, are we just completely surrounded by these Cridgeons at the moment?
Yes, they are outside the hovel. You can hear them screeching and clattering against the walls. Now you can hear them actually inside the hovel itself as you've retreated into Mad Udvol's apparent bedroom. At least that's what it appears to be. It smells of interesting, to say the least.
Can we
What's
try
the
to,
hole in the wall?
can we try to
Sorry.
investigate and see if we can find a way
Sure.
out?
And would anybody like to roll an investigation check besides Zoom here?
Well, you know, at disadvantage though.
You are at disadvantage.
Y'all are.
Well, it's not gonna be good. 10,
Mm-hmm.
unless my
Ooh, not
passive can see it.
10 for Zoom.
good.
Oh, and you're not doing a passive right now.
No, I'm really an 8 technically.
Now we'll say Zoom. You know, I don't want to throw this out there or not, but you can inspire people. Not yourself yet. But
That's true. I would like to throw some bardic inspiration. Who's the most investigation savvy? Tristan? Would that
Tristan's
be you?
definitely your.
Yeah, I'm just
guy
gonna go
for
ahead and
that.
roll a d6.
I think it's a D8.
Oh, it's a d8 now?
It's a D8.
Yeah, it's a D8.
That's right, we're level 5.
Just gonna massage his shoulders a little bit. You got this.
Ooh, it's only a 12.
So
12.
good.
Okay. With a 12, you do spot something. Trist, as Zoom kind of comes up behind you. She does have to. He does have to reach up a little bit.
So short.
Yeah, Trist is over 6 feet tall. He's not. He might be real thin, but he's
Come on,
still
smart
still a
man.
tall man.
You got this, smart man.
Yeah, got this.
I got this.
Velry's watching,
Big brain.
judging you as you look around, and you notice that the smaller mat bed, there are marks on the floor, like the dust has been disturbed.
Do it. I get down and I blow him like.
You see just the edge of something. You're not sure what it is. There's the edge of something. It looks as if you have to remove the mat to get a full glimpse of whatever this is.
Rip it back.
You kind of shove the mat to the side. There's a clattering of you knock over a few of the moldy stacks of books. They fall over, revealing some kind of arcane glyph or seal marking into the floor. Looks like it's been etched there repeatedly over and over again.
This.
You roll knowledge arcana. Try to read it.
We
Are we
can
gonna
try.
I'm rooting my spell real quick to see if
It's
I
up
can
to
use
you.
it.
Let's see what you can do.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to if you let me.
Do what?
Arcana on it.
Arcana? Yeah. Oh yeah.
If I
you
understand.
guys can. I will say if you're trained in it, so either Zune or Trist. If you guys want to roll that, it will be at disadvantage still.
11. Yeah, it's an 11. I'm reading my knock
It's gonna be
description.
a 6 for Zune, unfortunately, since you guys are at disadvantage. With an 11, Trist, it's not so much. It's not so much the determining what it is. This is obviously arcane in nature. This is more so you're as you're kind of looking at it, poring over it. Zune kind of you take a moment as well and begin to look at it. It's somewhat familiar with some of the more esoteric arts you come through in your bardic travels, perhaps a little bit back home. Regardless, though, you can tell that this is some kind of hidden entrance to something. You can tell that's exactly what it is. However, the method of entering is becoming challenging right now. And by challenging, I mean it's going to take you time to do so. So I need you now to roll me a d6, Trist.
Okay.
Get going, Brain Daddy.
Please roll that 6. Roll that 6.
Come
on.
I'm guessing it's an arcane lock.
2. As you're looking at it, you begin to pore over it, and it is going to require at least 2 rounds of study to open this lock. In addition to that, it also is going to require an equal amount of spell casting ability to do so. The expenditure of magic into it to open it. So at least 2 levels of spells cast into it to open it.
Okay. So I need to cast. I need to cast knock and do something else.
It just needs magic poured into it. However you want to do that. It doesn't necessarily need a particular spell. Now,
So
if you have
cantrips
something,
work?
I would.
count as a
You should
zero,
do a
a
Hadouken.
0 level spell.
I would drop down on like my knee and like whisper in Elvish the knock spell.
Okay.
But as I tell everyone to plug their ears, this is
Before
quite
you do
loud.
that, why don't we go ahead and roll initiative? Because shit's about to get real.
Are those disadvantaged?
They are.
They are.
They are because they're ability
Because
checks.
it's a dex check, man.
It is. I'm sorry to tell you that. I don't want to tell you.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Damn good.
Mr. Rules lawyer over there. Damn it.
7 for Zune.
Man, my first one, the unadvantaged roll would have been 22.
22 for Trist. Dear God.
That's awesome.
Let's see here what I got. Mo, you got a 9. Not bad. Not bad. It's not bad.
Well, you know.
Respectable. Respectable Mo. Valerie got a 13. Yeah, 13. And Rogar, I didn't see yours. What'd you get? 12? 12. All right. Okay. So, at the top of the round, Trist, you are first to act. You want to try to pour in the spell into it
Yes.
as your action? Okay.
Knock spell.
Second level?
It is a second level
Second
spell.
level. Okay, you immediately see the glyphs begin to light up, and as you kind of how exactly does this work? Is it just hand motions? How does
It
this work?
said it is vocal, so
Mhm.
I
So
would
just a
for,
whisper.
for thematic purposes, I would like get down on my knee, like put my hand over it,
Mhm.
and then speak in Elvish.
Okay. It
Probably
is-
whisper in Elvish, and then it makes that loud, you know.
Yeah.
"Ooh,
as soon as the last syllable
bell lock."
moves from his lips, there is a thrumming noise and a loud reverberating boom that echoes out 300 feet. If I remember
300 feet.
correctly. A sonic boom, one might say, explodes out of this very ramshackle hovel that is barely held together by anything. And as the sonic reverberations begin to move and clatter the walls, the door that Rogar is standing in front of explodes inwards. All of the arcane sigil does immediately light, but now you're having to unravel whatever locking mechanism this is, in addition to just the normal spell. This appears to be a very complex ward of some kind. Regardless, though, this is the first round. So now, next round, immediately up in the initiative order are the swarms of Cridgeons that are going to fly into this room. As Rogar, as they just begin flying around you. Holy shit. 4 swarms of Cridgeons begin to flutter into this room. Let's see here. The first one is going to attack Rogar. Of course, because, I mean, he's in here. I don't think a 10 is going to hit you, though, Rogar. Is it just kind of... and it kind of pelts off your scales. The next one will probably go for Valerie, since she's close by. I don't think an 8's going to hit Valerie. This is getting sad. And the third is going to go for Boars. 13 is not going to hit Boars. This is sad, sad, sad. The last one's going to go for Mr. Broadjaw. And 11 will not hit. Rolled like shit.
Yeah, you did.
The whole time. So first round, nothing. These birds they're just kind of annoying you right now, squawking and crying out. Which will then bring me to Valerie. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
At the ones that tried to attack me, I'm gonna go after them. With my claws, I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Rah.
Yeah. Okay. That's how that works. Rah. Got it.
I'm gonna write my to attack.
Okay. Go ahead and make some attack rolls to the nearest swarm.
Is disadvantage though? Is that right?
No, unless you don't have that much exhaustion, I don't think.
Point of exhaustion. Yeah. Okay. So it's advantage. Okay. Hit.
14 does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Is that 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10. 10 points of damage. As the first claw, you swipe into it, and as you do, Valerie, you notice that while your hand passes through the swarm, you only catch maybe 1 or 2 Cridgeons, easily flaying them open. It looks like perhaps physical damage might not be doing as much as you'd hoped. But go ahead and make your next 3 attacks.
Okay.
.26 definitely hits.
Am I doing any? So 7 to hit or 7 damage. Am I doing like any damage?
Yes, you are doing some damage. It's just not a lot. They appear to be resistant. We'll just go ahead and tell you that.
Yeah.
You swipe into it the second time. Go ahead and roll again. That is definitely going to hit for 11 points. Okay, don't you have one more? Yeah, you do. God, so many ridiculous attacks. This 25 is definitely going to hit for another 7.
Yeah.
Okay. You start swiping, and you are destroying. There are birds falling all around you, blood in the air. The Cridgeons are screeching, cawing. There's still some around you in this one swarm, Valerie. But you've definitely thinned it for sure. Is that all you'd like to do, Valerie? Like to move? Anything?
Are there any that are like getting near? I'll move towards Triss so I can try and protect him.
Okay, you kind of shuffle towards him. This not a very large room, so you guys are pretty well in order here. But we'll say that you do that, which will then bring me to Rogar. It's your turn.
Rogar will rage.
Of course he will.
And he will take his club, his spiked club, or his bolted club, whatever.
His large club, yes.
Throw the javelin.
Yeah, throw the javelin. Why not?
You know,
I will say I did read it, and we've been doing the javelin wrong.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it actually, when you throw it, it immediately turns into lightning no matter what.
Mhm.
Anything in between has to make the save. Now, the person you attack, it might miss completely, but everyone else in
Okay.
between actually gets hit no matter what. So just
okay.
future reference. That's how it's supposed to
Oh,
work.
man. I was thinking
All,
it would be like
all the people
Yep.
that could have died.
It's true. It's true.
Anyway, I'll take the club,
Mhm.
and I will recklessly attack the Cridgeons.
Of course.
I'm also
there's
going
one.
to use Great Weapon Master.
Of course you are. Go ahead.
We'll see how
Put
it.
a little spice on it. Why not?
We'll see if
Little
I'm lucky
panache.
tonight. A little panache. I'm nervous. That would be
Thing
15. 15.
that hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Oh, not much. 8 points of damage plus 10, 18 points.
18. That's still,
Yep.
that's pretty damn good. First hit. Hurrah! You sweep, you cleave almost half of the Cridgeons away in one swipe.
All right. We'll do it one more time.
Mhm.
Same thing.
That's
20.
definitely gonna hit.
One. Yeah.
That's definitely gonna hit.
Okay. All right. Again, 18 points of damage.
Another 18 points of damage. It looks, you swipe and you just start cleaving away Cridgeons. Unfortunately, there are still just a handful left swarming around you, and you do see more swarming into the main foyer ahead of you, Rogar, as you're kind of
Okay.
batting these away.
Rogar will shout out if that's the case. More coming! And yes, that will finish Rogar's turn.
Okay. That then will bring me to Moog Broadjaw. It's your turn.
All right. So Moog with his warhammer, two-handed.
Oh yeah, gonna bring the warhammer out.
Yeah. You know, a little close
Nope.
combat.
No
I'm
crossbow.
gonna, you know, kind of like bam, bam.
All right.
Like I'm trying to
Mhm.
calm down the neighbor upstairs.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh, nice. 25.
That hits. That for
Good.
sure hits.
I'm glad that hits. Yeah.
Shit.
Go ahead. And
Oh, that's terrible for the damage, though.
5 points of damage,
Yeah.
reduced to 2.
Okay. And then we're
You
going to
can't
do
you go, oh, and you hit a single.
Yeah.
You say hit one Cridgeon. Go ahead.
All right. We're going to second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not as good. 13 though.
That hits.
Okay. Good
Go and
deal.
roll damage.
A little bit better this time.
So
Not bad.
Moog not doing his hefty amount of damage as Velry and
It's a
Rogar,
small
but
room, you know. I can't
taking
swing
a
real
few.
good.
Yeah, his massive. You know, he's the tallest of all of you, and the ceilings are not that high, so he's very kind of squatted down. At one point in time, the maul actually goes through the ceiling. He's like, oh shit! Gonna pull it through. A couple birds flutter in, the ones that you squashed already. Would you like to do anything else, Moog?
No, that is
Okay.
all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that will bring us to the bottom of the round. Zoon. What would you like to do, Zoon? You are muted, Zoon.
Sorry, scrambling. Okay, so I have Tristan trying to do his thing. Everyone else around me is fighting. Are there enough Cridgeons to where if I reposition myself, could I be at least 5 feet away from Rogar, Velry, and Moog, but still have access to some Cridgeons? I know that's very specific.
Okay. Sure, why not? We'll say that you're able to you will be rushing away from Trist towards the
Yes.
other side of the room.
Yes.
Okay,
Yay.
that's fine.
Okay. Hooray. Okay, now let me get back to my 0 level. All right, I would like to do Thunderclap. So
Okay.
they will need to succeed on a Constitution saving
Con
throw
save.
of 15.
All right, let's see here.
I hope they fail.
That is a 5.
Good.
So let me roll. Okay, you're able to hit 3 of these swarms. So go ahead and roll
Yay.
damage.
All right. 6 damage.
6 damage. Let me roll for all of the other 2. One of them passes, and then 2 fail, 1 passes. Okay, 6 damage. You said, and that is
Yes.
thunder damage.
Yes.
Right.
Very loud cacophony of boom, but if you are out of my 5-foot range, you should be safe.
So you outright destroy the last few Cridgeons that were swarming around Rogar. They just. So is this with your bagpipes, or is this like a yell? What is this?
It's a yell, but I'd like to accompany it with my bagpipes.
Okay, a little bit of both. Look at it, a little gust of air that goes with it. Yeah. There's a deafening noise for a moment. The birds near Rogar just fall dead immediately. The ones near Velry as well. Most of them fall limp and dead. There's only one kind of fluttering around her head at this point. The other one looks unhurt. Now, this is a cantrip, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. So there's no half damage then. All right. Awesome job. That brings us to the top of the round with Trist.
Yeah.
The arcane lock that you've already poured enough magic into.
Yes.
You're sitting there, and then this is going to take your action.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of run your fingers over it, and you see that some of the magic begins to unravel. Taking stock of your chronology magic and ideals, you see that this is barely tied to the particular thread of the weave that you enjoy studying. As you kind of shift your hand into it and begin to twist, some of these arcane runes begin to shift and move until they form a very familiar pattern. And as they do, they lock in place. They remove themselves from the floor and spread out. And as they do, they reveal a hole. Just a swirling hole opens up, a portal of some kind.
Shit. Had bad luck with portals before. So nothing's coming out of this portal.
No, you don't. You hear there's death birds flying around you right now.
Yeah.
What would you like to do, Trist?
Can I see anything in it?
So interesting thing. You can't see through it. You know there's something on the other side. You just can't see through it.
Oh God. I don't want to make the same mistake we made last time. Taunting me.
You can do.
Can I poke my head into it?
Sure.
Is like that type of portal?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's large enough for you to pass through.
Okay. I want to, kind of like
okay.
Poke my head in first.
As you open it, you using some of your movements, you kind of put your head through. As you stick your head through, a scythe comes. No. You stick your head through, and
roll.
You're in a small room. You kind of stick your head in, and it's a room a little bit smaller than the bedroom you're in. It appears to be another space. The walls are smooth stone. There's other things down here, but this is a very quick cursory glance. Do you want to drop in, or what are you going to do, Trist? And it is down, like the holes on the ceiling.
Can't see anything in there.
You can see.
I see stuff.
That's what we're giving you that's a quick glance. Any more than that, and you are halfway in the hole, halfway out of the hole. And who knows what'll happen if it closes.
All right, I'll pull my head back out.
Okay.
And that will be my turn, unless I can say something.
You can say something,
okay.
Yeah.
In a quick, rapid thing, I've unlocked the portal, but I don't know what goes down there. And I think Valerie's probably the closest one to me. And she's like standing over me.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm assuming she's the only one that can hear me.
Mhm.
So I will stay where I am. And that will be it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay over this
is
portal.
The end of Trist's turn. It's the Cridgeons' turns once again.
Like this.
Let's see here. Rogar, 2 more swarms of Cridgeons flutter into the room with you. So we have a total of 5 now, since Zoom did smite one. The first one is going to attack Velry, the one that is severely damaged. Let's see here. Does well, they have advantage. So a 19 hits for 2 points of piercing damage. However, Velry, as the Cridgeon beak kind of pecks into you, you see that as it gets very close, their eyes aren't right. And I need you to give me a sanity saving throw, Velry.
Okay. I forgot.
Just look at your sanity score, and you do just like an ability modifier. None of you are proficient. I need to start specifying saving throw versus check. So it's just a d20 plus whatever your score modifier is.
Okay, I know my sanity is at a 12 right now.
So that's a +1. So just roll a d20 +1.
Great.
That's a.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
say it's a fail. Yeah, that's a fail. Go ahead and roll me d20. A 6. Let's see here. It's 6. Blah 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 blah. As it pecks into you, Velry, strange images pass through your mind in an instant, and you have your choice of screaming, laughing, or weeping.
Choose screaming.
Okay, Velry just starts like
Scary.
full on screaming, and as she does, her fangs elongate even more than they normally do.
Oh, God.
Her black eyes as she just begins wildly swinging around. Let's see, she might catch Trist again.
No.
Regardless, though, Velry, you're
Wait.
currently incapacitated.
Okay, also you said 2 points of piercing damage, so was that reduced to 1 then?
Yes,
Since I
reduced to
okay.
1. Mhm. You are currently incapacitated.
Done.
Is that for a
Okay.
number of rounds or just?
That is for the next 2 rounds.
I can't do nothing.
You can do nothing. You are incapacitated for 2 rounds. Which then brings me to the next one. That is going to attempt to take off Rogar's head. Natural 1 isn't going to do it. We draw one of these crit fail cards for the swarm. Okay. All right. So that's we'll do it anyway. Why not? I'll remember. Okay. Several of the nearby swarm that kind of pass over you. You swat away.
Cool.
And yes.
I don't want to, rules all you, but technically they have advantage on their attacks. So I doubt you roll 2 ones.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Let's try again. Well, a 23 is going to hit the second time, Rogar. Damn it. It's too late now. It's happened. Rogar, you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage, reduced to 3. I need you to give me a sanity saving throw. Six. Ironically,
4.
you have your choice of screaming, laughing, or weeping. Rogar.
Rogar will laugh.
Rogar begins laughing hysterically. You're not exactly sure what's happened. Something flashed as the beak passes into his flesh, and he begins to just bellow out laughter, unnerving laughter, maniacal laughter, and he is incapacitated for the next 2 rounds. I'm rolling a lot of 2s here, guys.
Oh boy.
Yep. That will then. Well, actually. Oh, okay. A third swarm is going to attack Rogar. I do have advantage. 18 does hit. For 8 points of piercing damage. However, you are knocked free of the incapacitation as you take damage. You kind of snap out of it as it digs into your flesh. However, the creature is going to make you make another one. So make another sanity save for me, please.
What?
You might move into something else. Rogar might start losing his mind. 14. A 14.
Is that 12?
Oh, it's a 12? Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, with my modifier and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So 14 total, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, it's 14 total, but -2.
Oh,
because
-2. Well, you're not going to like this one. Let's roll to see who the closest creature is.
All right. I assume it's a Cridgeon since I'm surrounded.
It is a Cridgeon. I rolled for it just in case. I need you to make an attack, please, as you begin to hallucinate vividly.
Okay. It's a regular attack?
Yes.
Okay. 19.
19. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
Well, I guess we were incapacitated, right? Like knocked out?
You were incapacitated as in you could not... The round hasn't ended. So, no, you're not like unconscious. No.
Well,
you guys would still have some rage, I guess.
Okay, that's
give you
my
that.
question.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's the case, then it's 7 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. You actually swing in Velry's direction, and your club goes over the top of her and actually crushes the last Cridgeon that had just bit into her. By happenstance, as you see everyone, there are large Cridgeons now all around you as well, Rogar. Big giant Cridgeons as well as small ones fluttering around. Everyone is squawking and screaming, and you're not sure what is what.
They've increased in size!
All your friends are gone.
Oh.
Boars is horrified. The next one's going to attack Boars. Misses.
Yeah, where's Boars? Where's Boars attacking in this round?
Oh, you're right. I forgot to attack for him last round. Let's go ahead and have Boars attack. He missed. I rolled 2.
Damn it, Boars.
I'm sorry.
Worthless.
He could. Boars. He's just waving his katanas around. You know he's got a long one and he's got a short one, so he's just got and he's hitting stuff. He's just not doing any damage. That was last round. All right, that does bring us then to the one attacking Moog. Does a 16 hit Moog?
That is a glancing blow.
Okay. You're going to take 10 points of piercing damage, was reduced to 5. 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to give me a sanity saving throw.
I don't like you.
Oh, don't be like that.
Blah, 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 blah. Sanity save. Ooh. Oh, man. Terrible. Okay, come on, no whammies. Oh, it's going to be a 7.
A 7. That's a fail. I'm sorry.
We always fail these. We've never passed.
Go and roll me a d20.
You want me to roll another d20?
Yes, this is just to see where you land on the table.
You're rude. 17.
17.
It's like your nanny telling you go get your own switch for a whooping.
This is ironic, Mo, because I should have just given you this one to begin with.
Oh, sure. Okay.
You immediately have an unnatural urge that you haven't had in a long time, Mo. Since Port
Damn it,
Corona,
if you make me eat something.
As you and you begin to salivate, Moog. And there's a Cridgeon stuck to your maw. And you grab a hold of it and begin shoving it down your gullet, eating it whole. Deep throating this Cridgeon. As its nasty, feathery guts begins to spill down. It's like half in, half out, and you're trying to really push it in there.
Oh god.
You each round for the next 3 rounds, you must use your action or bonus action to consume something near you that you find fascinating, which is usually something nasty. All right. That is the end of the Cridgeon's turns. That will then bring me to Valerie. It is your turn. Oh, wait. You're incapacitated. Valerie does nothing. Valerie's still screaming. Freaking out right now. Which then brings me to Rogar. Rogar's not screaming. Rogar's awake. What would you like to do, Rogar? You're muted, Rogar.
Is everyone still Cridgeons to me? Or
there are Cridgeons around you, yes. There more keep flying in, and you see it looks like there are 4 more swarms in the next room.
are there still big Cridgeons around?
Yeah. Well, no, this at the end of your turn, you get to make another save. So right now, yes, everyone. There are big ones, there are small ones flying around.
Yeah. All right.
It's the world's worst acid trip right now.
Yeah. Did Rogar see the portal, the hole?
The portal is there, yes, opened up, and there is a strange, an elongated Cridgeon standing next to it in a trench coat.
Snazzy dressed Cridgeon.
Yes.
Rogar is going to.
I will say you have to right now. You have to make an attack roll against something. You don't have an option.
Oh, I have
now.
to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I will recklessly attack a Cridgeon.
Go ahead. Give me an attack roll.
All right. I choose. Can I get choose or I just roll?
You know what? I'll roll a d4. Yeah, you'll attack the one next to you. There are so many Cridgeons in this room. It's not going to matter.
All right. Doing the same thing I did last time.
Go for it.
18.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oops. Again. 18 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
18.
18 points of damage? Oh, excuse me.
A great weapon master. Yeah.
That's right. All right. That it looks. You actually swing wildly, and you swing next to this abnormally tall Cridgeon that is eating another Cridgeon right now. It's like, and as you kind of swat away a bunch of smaller ones fluttering around it.
What is happening? Yeah.
You still have a second attack, you know.
Okay. Do I have to make that one too?
I mean, if you want to, you don't have to.
I didn't realize. Well, because of
you don't. You have to take the attack action this turn. That's the only really status of it.
Oh, then I'll do it one more time.
Okay.
Ooh, no, that's good. 7.
That's gonna miss. Rogar.
Okay.
Freaking out a little bit. You still have your movement and your bonus action.
Can I? I guess the Cridgeons are coming down the hallway, right?
Yes, they are.
I'm going to breath attack. Okay,
yeah, you can do this as a bonus action. Go ahead and let's see. Here.
They had to make a con save.
Con save?
15.
You know what? Let me roll for how many you get. Okay, you're unfortunately you're only going to get one in the blast. It's a swarm of creatures. However, does a 13 pass?
13 does not pass. 15 is the.
Oh, there you go. They take 9 points of cold damage, Rogar.
9 points of cold damage. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Go straight through. 9 damage.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah. 9 damage.
I mean, it's the best your natural, dragon breath has ever done. You just kind of make a large sheet of ice in the hallway, kind of closes up some of the hallway as well, as there's just frozen Cridgeons just stuck there for a moment. Still have your movement if you'd like.
I'll take my movement to go to this hole, and I would like to plop into it, if possible.
And you go to jump in. Now, some Cridgeons will get opportunity attacks against you.
I assumed.
22 hits. I'll say one more. Natural 20. That's going to hit.
They both hit.
They both hit. The first one's going to be 4 points of piercing damage, reduced to 2. And the second one, which is natural. Let's see here. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, this is the right one. Okay. Double damage.
Okay. How much damage was it?
You're looking at max damage, so 12, so 24 points of piercing damage. Rogar reduced to 12. Reduced to 12. I rolled max. I'm sorry. Came through.
Oh, damn.
So 12 points of piercing damage. As you fall into the hole, and it is
into the hole.
The sad part is, Rogar, it's not a very far drop. You fall like 4 feet, and you're like this. The room's not very big. It looks like the portal isn't on the ceiling. It's like halfway, it's just kind of floating in the air in the middle of this room. Yes.
Okay.
You're like, you kind of scramble away. Go ahead and give me another sanity save now and see if you can stop hallucinating.
Natural 1.
That's not gonna happen. Velry,
it's a negative. It's a negative.
Yeah, you're Velry, I need you to make one too, because I forgot to have you make one at the end of your turn.
Wisdom?
Just a D20 sanity save to see if you come out of your screaming fit.
I thought hers was 2 rounds.
It is, but you can make a save at each one. Some of them you can't, but some of them you can. A 3. That's not gonna happen.
But I've done. Should I roll it twice? Because I've done 2 rounds already, right?
No, the first round doesn't count. It's the next one, so it's fine. You're good. You're still screaming.
Not good.
That brings me to Mo, Mr. Broadshaw. It is your turn, Mo.
Yeah. So since you said I have to use a bonus action, right?
Or an action.
Since
either one,
I'd like to use my action to swing my hammer at these fucking birds.
All right.
I'm just gonna roll.
You're
gonna roll 2 attacks.
Grab two-handed here. Go ahead and make some attack rolls.
Nice.
That hits. Had to roll damage.
Attack. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. Here comes damage.
Yeah, both hit.
Damn it, that was almost max. All right, so 8 and
8. Good.
5. 13 total.
Reduced to 2.
For my bonus action, I guess I'll try to eat this stupid bird.
As you crack, you and you reach down and you grab a fresh one.
A fresh one. Good.
A fresh one that the head you just smashed. It's almost like jellified in your hand as you.
Ozzy Osbourne would be proud.
you start lapping up the goo. You still have your movement mode.
Mm-hmm. He's a little jealous,
Yeah, is there a place where there aren't birds?
There's a portal that Rogar just disappeared into behind you, and that you kind of look around and you.
Okay, I'll follow Rogar through the portal.
Okay,
that's just what Meg would do.
And you fall through equally, just kind of smacking onto the ground. Your knees hit well before the rest of your body because you're so tall. You have to kind of and scrooge down, and then you're in the room itself.
Is there a lot of room left with just me and Rogar?
There's some room, not a lot. It's getting tight in here.
Yeah.
Moog.
Is the portal? Can we still see the portal?
Yes. Moog, go ahead and give me a sanity check real fast.
Fine.
Just to see if you can stop wanting to eat things.
Okay. I pretty much don't want to eat stuff. That's a -1.
Nope. You're still all about it, Moog. You're all about that eating life. And I don't know what you're going to eat down here in the hole. We'll find out soon.
No,
Yes, we'll find out soon.
better not be Rogar's foot.
We'll find out soon. So
Things are gonna get kinky down there.
Things are
You're
gonna
the
get
worst.
kinky. That then
Hey,
brings
doesn't
me.
he have a thing for bugbears already?
Maybe he does. Maybe then we'll
That's
bring you
true.
to Zoom. Zoom is your turn.
So I go up there to scream, and then I just see lots of screaming and eating.
Yes,
dead
people are
pigeons.
losing their shit
Yeah.
right now, Zoom.
Oh.
The only person not affected appears to be Trist. Valerie is still screaming. She's not moving. She's just screaming and kind of lashing around herself. Moog
so
and
she's
Rogar have disappeared.
fighting. Okay.
Yeah. She appears to be violent.
Okay, then I won't try to push her into the hole.
I mean, you can try.
No, I'm too weak. I can't. Like that
Probably.
would be bad for me.
Okay.
Are there? I imagine there are Cridgeons coming in and attacking her.
Yes.
Or
And there are
attacking.
also now that big meat's gone, little Zoom meat might be next on the menu. As well
Yeah.
as Trist.
I'm going to be backing up toward Trist. I don't want to leave Velry though, so I want to. Oh, geez. I can do a move action, an attack, and a bonus action, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Then for my attack, I want to again use, I think it's called Thunderclap. Just make sure I'm not butchering that. So-
Yeah, I think so. Mhm.
So again, trying to be wary of that 5-foot range there. I'm
All
not
right,
trying to kill
I'll
her.
give you 4 of the Cridgeons, or 4 swarms of Cridgeons are within range here. We do 4
Okay.
rolls real fast. It's
They
a fail.
will need. All right. So
18 will pass. Fail. And for the last one, fail. They all fail.
All right.
3 fails, one pass. So 10 points. Damn. 10 points of thunder damage to 4 swarms of Cridgeons. Very, very nice use of a rather underrated
Cantrip.
as you scatter another swarm and you damage 3 others as you kind of belt out another note and then move
Backing up.
using the open space to move towards Trist and Velry. There is an open portal standing next to you.
I would like to throw some bardic inspiration at Velry, and then I'd like to.
Okay.
Oh God, do I want to go into that? Well, I don't know that they're completely insane, so my character knowledge, I would go into the hole.
Okay. You kind of belt out a little note towards Velry. Hopefully it takes root amidst her screaming. And then you step
Good luck, girl.
into the portal. Not as
You
bad
got
of a
this.
landing for Zoom since you're not as big and you're a lot shorter, actually.
Pray Moog doesn't eat
So you
me.
kind of, and then you kind of get in, and you see Rogar's kind of looking at everyone like big Cridgeons have fallen into the room with him, and then Moog there's like a head sticking out of his mouth, so he's just chewing as he looks at you. And that is the end of your turn, Zoom. That brings us to the top of the round with Mr. Varel.
Well, since no one else bothered to take Velry through the
Mhm.
portal, everyone just ran past her.
You did.
I'm going to grab her
You grab a hold of her.
and just fall backwards into it.
Okay.
That way, she lands
Velry?
on me. I am the
Okay.
Prince Charming again. I am the hero.
Oh, well, Trist, give me an athletics check. And Velry,
Okay.
give me a strength saving throw. Because you do not want to be moved right now.
Bullshit.
Is that disadvantage to saving throw or no?
I don't think you're at disadvantage right now. I don't think you have that much. Do you?
Level 3 is disadvantage on those things. So
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's not
So
level
it's
two,
it's just
no.
the skills. Okay.
Yeah. Saving throws are different. Trist rolls a 6. Velry rolled a
I'm
19.
seeing if I
19.
re-roll twice again, or I just.
I
roll
mean, you
once.
can. However, it's not going to matter because you rolled 12. So you want to use 2 uses of it? I don't think you can do it once, man.
Well, I rolled a 6 That was the lowest one.
Yes.
But I was
But-
seeing if I use my reaction to re-roll, if I just re-roll one dice, or if I re-roll them at disadvantage again. It doesn't specify.
I would probably go with one dice. That'd be probably what I would do.
Okay.
Kind of like luck a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's not going to matter because your
Oh.
your second lowest is a 12.
Yeah. So okay.
And it's
Ignore that roll then. Ignore that roll.
It's fine. It's fine. You go to grab her, using your action to grab a hold of her, and she kind of begins to fight you, screaming aloud. She appears to be not in her right mind.
Yeah.
That's your action, Trist.
That is. I don't have a bonus action, so
Okay.
that's my turn.
Boris is out there, right? And he's not insane yet, right?
Oh, I forgot to move Boris. Damn it, you keep reminding me. Let's see here. You were
Boris?
correct, actually. I didn't. I forgot about Boris. I was going to leave him up there to die. Boris is going to grab a hold of Velry and Trist, and with a 22, Boris is going to pick up Velry and Trist as he moves. Ah, come on! And he grabs a hold of both of them, kind of throws them over his shoulder, and then jumps into the hole. And it's a good thing he does, because at the end of the round, the portal closes. And all of you are inside a new room. And all is quiet. You cannot hear the flapping of wings, the beating of, or the cawing of the Cridgeon, with the exception of the one that's somehow the head is still moving and trying to belt out from Moog's mouth. Regardless, though, we still technically have one round left before something happens, because we have three individuals that are slightly insane right now. So Rogar, I'm going to roll a d4, and I want you to crush one of your friends.
Okay.
Let's see, 1, 2. Zune, you're the lucky one. Rogar, crush the smaller.
How
creature.
much am I supposed to crush?
It's up to you. How much do you want to crush?
Squishy.
How much do you want to crush this Cridgeon for?
Was it not my turn next though, or is that negated since we were?
Okay, give me a sanity save, Velry. You give me a sanity save. That'll be at the end of your turn.
And don't forget you have Bardic Inspiration check.
So the D20 and then a D8. Is that right?
Well, this is the third round. It's not going to matter. You're not insane anymore. for
Right.
you.
That's what I was wondering.
But
Okay.
at the end of this round, you won't be. So this is still that round though, right now. So don't worry about the check. You're going to be fine.
All right.
But Rogar's going to smash Zune now.
Is he making an attack roll?
Yes, he is. He's going to make
Okay.
some attack rolls.
Okay. Okay. Just checking.
2 attack rolls, Rogar.
Okay.
Don't skip out on me now.
Okay. Am I supposed to do it with advantage and
I mean, that's up to
Grove
you.
Master?
Would you try to crush the Cridgeon in front of you? You tell me. What would Rogar do?
Roger probably would try to kill with extreme prejudice.
Extreme prejudice.
But I don't. You know, as a player, I know that's not a real Cridgeon, so kind of just roll.
It's not personal.
You give me an
just kill me.
intelligence check, Rogar.
Just kidding.
Oh boy.
Give me an intelligence check, Rogar.
Kill me.
You're slightly insane right now. A 6.
6.
That is a big Cridgeon. It's the smallest of the other 4 in this room with you.
Yes.
You could crush
And
it
I am the
quickly.
most annoying. I have bagpipes. I'm making weird
Yes, holding,
sounds.
so it's making strange noises from its mouth.
All right.
Crush
There
it
we go.
now.
Oh god. That would be a
19.
19.
That definitely
Yeah.
hits. Oh,
No
that hits.
disadvantage or anything?
Oh, that's no. He has advantage.
Oh, damn
Because-
you.
Uh,
Okay.
Fuck.
What was that?
That would be
Uh,
21 points of damage.
Fuck. It's too late. It's too late. Talk.
Oh, Zoom,
Wasn't having-
massive. Rogar smacks you across the face with his club. Oh, go ahead and do your second attack,
21.
Rogar.
Right.
Rogar's about to put you out, Zoom. I'm sorry.
It's okay. He's in character. It's acceptable.
18.
Yep, that hits. That hits Zoom. I'm sorry. Her AC's not that high. His AC's not that high.
Hey, roll the 1 on the damage. That's
only-
15 points of damage.
15 plus your 2 rage, so 17 points of damage. Don't try.
Yeah, so-
don't try to skip my damage now.
So where's the damage?
17 points of damage.
Additional 17 points of damage. So he just smacks
I'm
you
out.
across the face. Yeah. He goes, "Kah, kah." And guess what, Rogar? You have a bonus action. So
Yeah.
let's me roll a d4.
All right.
And you're going to swing at Moog and try to cleave his head off now. So please go ahead with extreme prejudice. Let's see what you can do against Moog, Broadjaw.
Oh, I rolled low.
Oh!
7.
It misses. Misses Moog. You swing and Moog deftly jumps to the side. Oh! Still got a Cridgeon in his mouth.
Sorry.
Rogar.
Moog.
Yeah, it's my
At this
turn.
point, it's your turn. And you
You
use
are
your
large
action
bird.
or bonus action to eat something, Moog.
No, I thought that was over already.
At the end of this round, it's over. So, real fast before everything calms down, let me describe to you what's in this room. First off, there's an unconscious Zoom. Blood spattered across him. Might be a good meal. Throwing it out there.
No.
There's also a within this room itself. Now that all of you are down here, this is very quick for you, Moog. See, it is very, very small. It's a small space. Your head's almost like your head is touching the ceiling. You're kind of hunched over a little bit. Surprising that you were able to get out of the way of Rogar's club. Maybe it's because he's wielding such a large weapon. It was difficult. But there appears to be strange scrawlings along the walls, covering the walls. They're hard to look at, and they make your eyes hurt. There's also scraps of paper and books and things just laying around on the floor. In addition to several more interesting items, let's just say. The other items I'm not going to describe yet until this round ends. So that's what you can see right now. Moog.
Oh.
You have to eat something.
Yes, I'm gonna grab some of the scraps of paper. Yeah.
You grab a scrap of paper.
Yeah.
As you bring it up, and you look at it. It is in fact a scroll. As you look at it, and then Trist looks. No! As you eat
shit.
one of the magic scrolls that was down here, Moog.
Shit.
It goes down into your gullet.
Is there any consequence for eating a
Who
spell
knows?
scroll?
We'll see what happens
good
later.
God.
It might be
Good
consequences.
That's how you get.
when you use the
That's how you get
bathroom later.
superpowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to use the bathroom when you sneeze. It's like, oh, a fireball explodes out of your ass. It'll be great.
Oh my God. Magic missile.
So at the end of the round, Moog, you are no longer insane as you kind of, but you can't quite cough it up. It's all the way down. It's down.
Picking feathers out from my teeth.
Indeed. As you kind of come to consciousness, all of you in this room at this point, you have escaped the Cridgeons. However, now you see before you all of the particular scrawlings, languages. Does anybody speak any interesting languages?
Before you're describing this room, I would like to assess the situation of a dying party member.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. this
Before
was a
we
conscious
get
time right
too
now.
far involved in this.
That's true. It's true.
I was gonna
So
give
I'm
her.
going to.
You go.
Do you have, I mean,
I'm
I don't
gonna
have
do
any
the-
potions. I was going to pilfer her body for a potion. So
No, I was gonna put I have a greater potion of healing. I was gonna
Okay.
give him.
You kind of uncork it and pour it into his small mouth. He's open there, lying dead. Rogar's just looking down over him. Oh, it's not a Cridgeon, Rogar. It's Zune. Bashed his little head in.
44 plus 4.
Okay.
Does Rogar understand what he did?
There is fresh blood on your club. And there's blood all over Zune. So you could probably understand what
Little
happened.
bits of white hair stuck to the club. Blood.
Where is the Cridgeon? It's quite large.
So just to
Your
make sure I
gaze
understand,
goes.
Tristan, you healed me, correct? For how much?
Valerie did.
Oh, we did.
Oh, Valerie, thank you, Valerie, for how much? I can't hear you.
It was 4d4 plus 4.
44. 44
Okay.
plus 4.
So,
Alright.
Zoom, you come to consciousness. Velry, cradling your head, pouring a potion down your mouth.
Very wary because of what happened last time, and I'm
It's
aware
true.
that I'm covered in blood.
It's
but
very true.
I will be grateful. I'm not going to spit in her face over this. She's our leader. I mean, of course,
She
she
is.
would be the one to save me.
Exactly.
44 plus 4. I need to remember that, and I'll add that. And then is Rogar within arm's reach or
Yes,
legs reach?
definitely.
Dick.
I'm gonna kick him.
Kick Rogar. You're so weak. It's not gonna matter. It doesn't.
Maybe.
It doesn't do any
That's
damage.
I might
up.
cry a little bit, but kick.
Kind of hits it. He
Dick.
kind of just takes it. It does no damage. He just kind of looks down.
I hate you.
My apologies, Scald. I could have
Not
sworn you
good
were a
enough.
giant bird.
You think insulting the way I look is gonna make it better? I
I
hate you
do
right
not
now.
understand.
Don't talk to me. Don't look at me.
Oh,
Very well.
Poor Zoon. Poor Zoon.
poor Zoom. Well, interesting languages from the party. Interesting exotic languages. Anybody speaks.
Draconic.
Crystal.
Abyssal from Velry. Okay. What about Trist? You got anything?
I consider Goblin to be exotic. I consider Common to be exotic because it doesn't
Yes.
exist.
That's true.
And I
That's true.
consider Elvish to be exotic.
Okay. Zune, you got anything interesting? I
I
think
have
you just have
I
common
have
and Elvish,
comprehend.
right?
I have comprehend languages. as
Oh.
well.
Do you want to do that?
Let me read it real quickly and make sure I'm trying to apply my changes. I'm healing.
I think it works with reading.
Yep.
I think
You
it
have
does.
to touch it.
Yeah, you have to
put your
touch it.
hands on it.
It says it doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph, such as an arcane sigil that isn't
Yes.
part of a written language. Yeah, okay,
Yes,
but yes,
you can still
I mean,
read. Mhm.
Since I think that Tristan is probably a little bit would know more about this, I'd like to cast it on him.
Okay.
Whatever.
You
Okay.
reach over and you kind of sit up a little bit, and you grab a hold of Trist's leg, and do you sing, or what do you do? How does this happen?
He seemed to like that. Sorry, I'm just thinking like he's so weird.
You touch so much.
He does like to be touched. Don't worry, it's consensual. He likes it.
Sorry. I guess I can sing the tune, just hum, I touch myself.
Mm.
When I think back to you.
I can read anything
I
now.
mean, we were all singing that song in our head,
As-
right? That's the song we were all singing.
And as he finishes the final little wisp of phrase there, Trist, you kind of look strangely down at him for a moment, and then suddenly your eyes kind of are flooded with arcane light, and you kind of look around, and suddenly the gibberish scrawlings begin to pattern themselves into whichever language you're most familiar with. Moog, did you read anything interesting, or any interesting languages?
Bo can't read.
No, I am a goblin commoner.
Got it.
That's about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Fighters don't have much time to read.
So, ironically, Velry, you can read. Velry, you can understand some of this. It appears that some of this is written in Abyssal. As you begin, not all of it though, just pieces, phrases here and there. And are you actually going to read it, Velry, or you just kind of notice that?
I want to read it.
Of course you do. Go ahead and give me a sanity saving throw, Velry.
God damn it.
Your DC is not as bad as Triss is about to be, so don't worry.
Fuck.
So
I rolled
don't-
D20, right?
Sorry,
20.
I was trying to be helpful.
D20.
One.
A 1.
Wait, listen. That's bad, right? I'm gonna use the.
Use
Use a
luck.
luck. Please use a luck
luck there.
point.
I am.
Go
I
ahead.
am.
Go ahead.
Let's try that again.
Murder each
When
other.
you asked me. So it's plus 1, so
17.
18, right?
18. Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
Velry, for a moment, you start to see strange patterns in front of your eyes as you shield away from it. You do get a fragment of information. However, I want to see how bad Trist does real fast. Go ahead and roll me a sanity saving throw, Trist. As you get the full...
It explodes.
14. Fortunately, Trist. Do you have any pluses to this?
No.
You've,
What? I have a +1, 15.
That is the DC for the
Thank
save. You
I was going to
lucky
reverse time and
bastard.
do it again.
You lucky bastard. As you start to take it all in, you start to shake a little bit, starting to sweat as there are strange, bizarre images beginning to form on the walls. Velry doesn't get as much as you. Velry, what you would get just kind of glancing around, and it's disturbing. It makes you not want to look at it. You would see that there is this appears to be some kind of a ritual. Not necessarily what's the word? It's more like instructions on how to conduct a ritual. And you get just a fragment. You get a fragment that says to summon the key in the gate. And this is in a roundabout fashion. You're kind of skimming it. You will need a fragment of the Great One. Trist gets the rest as you're kind of skimming over this, and it's in bizarre patterns and all of these strange images. And and Trist, you get that cobbled together from several different pictures, that the key in the gate requires a piece of itself, as well as the night of falling rocks, and beneath the black gate he comes.
Damn. It's a lot to write down.
It is, I'm sorry. But this is, and it's some kind of ritual. And it's strange and bizarre. Some might say eldritch in nature.
That's it, though.
That's it. That's what you glean out of this. And it looks like a madman scrawling. It's all over the walls down here.
Feels Udval's trying to summon something or bring something into this plane from elsewhere.
You kind of look around. Do you guys want to investigate the room at this point? Yes. We should do investigation checks real fast.
I mean, if I'm done reading the walls,
Yes.
I'm looking for a way out.
He kind of beams you in for a moment.
Things on the floor, you know.
Mm-hmm. Anybody can make this check, so.
Are we all making one?
Sure. Pretty much everyone has disadvantage except for Rogar. Well, I don't know. Moog. Yeah, Moog, I think you're still at disadvantage. You still have 1 point of exhaustion, don't you?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Up 2.
Yeah, so you're definitely disadvantage. So what is my highest?
Do I have to add an additional point of exhaustion?
You do. You do.
Because you died.
Thank you for being like that, because you hit 0. I'm sorry.
I think 17's the highest.
17 is the highest. Who hit 17?
Myself.
Yourself. Why is that coming up? Sorry. There we go. So with a 17, you find the most stuff in here. First off, you find this, and this is pretty obvious to all of you. There is what appears to be almost like a linen cloth draped over a stack of something in one of the nearby corners. We'll say, let's roll. What do we roll for this? we'll say it looks like Velry. You're the one closest to it, so you instinctually move over to it. And it's a black cloth. There appears to be little hairs on it. With your heightened senses, you kind of, I don't know, smells funny. But you move the cloth away, and there is a stack. Your eyes light up. Everyone's eyes in the room light up. Now, do you guys have light in here? Because otherwise Brogar's blind. Anybody made light of some kind?
We
Now
haven't
that you mention it.
specifically lit anything.
Okay, do you guys want to light a torch maybe?
I mean, now that you mention it, I can bring out a torch bug, and
Okay.
now we have
Light a
light.
torch up.
Light cantrip.
Or light cantrip, yeah, kind of do that. Okay. All of your guys' eyes sparkle for a moment as you see there are 10 gold bars stacked on top of themselves in the corner here.
Are they gold or are they actually lead?
They're solid gold, Velry. As you reach down and pick one up, it's heavy.
Oh, shit.
They have a strange insignia of an eagle in profile clutching some kind of vine or twig or something.
Does it say 0.999
Does not.
somewhere on the
It does
side?
not.
Oh,
Did you say
No.
seven bars?
10.
Yeah.
10. Okay.
10 gold bars.
They
Now,
property of the US government?
Press to that.
it doesn't say anything. You don't
Are
know
we in
what's
Fort
on it.
Knox? We're
You
in
don't know
Fort
what's on
Knox.
it. Oh, shit. No, I'm not going to go there unless it's asked. Okay.
Hmm.
But you do see 10 gold bars.
Better say, here's your payment, Tristan.
Shit.
Yeah.
Eyes, you know.
Now, you're not
We
sure
each
how
get
much
2.
this is worth. Probably a sizable sum. You can only imagine. Quite a bit. So
We can buy Conwich.
this is a lot of gold. A lot of gold sitting here. In addition to that, you do find what is this? Okay, you find a spyglass laying on the ground. And it looks strange, Trist, because it's been modified. There's like contraptions built onto it. Looks bizarre. In addition to that, you find some very strange smelling green candles that have a black wick. And you find a shield that was obscured in the corner. It's most obviously a shield, and there's a giant eye in the center of it. As well, and you're not
Does the
sure
eye-
what all that's doing there.
Does the eye move around, like watching me?
As you're looking at it, it looks like it's just painted on there.
Okay.
You haven't done anything to it yet, though.
No.
Regardless, though, you find that, as well as 2 more items. There is a helmet and a set of gloves in a corner next to what appears to be some kind of journal.
I would be kind of gathering these things all in like this middle of this room.
The gloves are fingerless gloves. They appear to be of a strange construction. You're not quite sure what the material is. It feels almost and like scaled. And the helm, and you call it a helm, it looks like somebody made this thing unsophisticatedly. Like somebody cobbled together parts of metal, and looks like there's possibly an old soldier's helm as the base, and stuff was just kind of clattered onto it. There's gizmos and contraptions. You don't know exactly what this is, but this is some kind of helm.
It's this tinfoil hat.
But those are the items you guys find. As well as you move the helm, behind it, there is another sigil on the wall, matching the one that you saw earlier.
Pick up the journal, just pilfer through it real quick. I'm assuming it has writing in it.
You kind of, and yeah, while your eyes are still, you can read everything. You're like, oh. First off, It's encoded, so you read nothing immediately unless you want to attempt to break the code.
Not yet.
Okay, you kind of take stock. The one thing you do see, Trist, is a name at the very beginning. It says, the heir of Gatebreaker, bringer of the key in the gate, Gilbert.
Bastard.
And it's almost in its location. It's on the front kind of page, and you can assume that this must be Gilbert's journal.
Yes. Oh. Stash that into my bag.
Stash it away.
We had a bag of holding, correct? Someone had a bag of holding?
Does someone have a bag of holding?
Is that...
Rory's currently taking gold bars and shoving it into his bag of holding.
He's like, very greedily, very dragon-like. And looking over his shoulder as he does it.
Rogar, put this this treasure hold in that bag as well. I'm gonna do some more things on the sigil on the wall. Like your ears again.
Yourself.
Yes. Do the rest of you want to do anything while this is happening?
I want to check out that shield.
Okay. Mo kind of traipses over to the shield.
Pick it up, try it on, see if
Pick it up.
anything
You
happens.
try it on.
Yeah, Captain America style.
Let's see if anything happens, Moog.
Yeah, let's see if something happens. Should I roll a dice? I want to roll some dice.
Hold, please.
Yeah.
Hold, please. Well, that happens. Is there anything
You should have been prepared
you
for
would
this.
like to do,
Well,
Valerie?
there's someone
Or
else
Zoom?
that used to be in the party that does similar things like that, Moog.
But they're not here anymore,
They're
so
not
we need
here
someone to do
anymore,
it.
so-
Is there anything that looks like it could be of good use to a elf-like creature? You know, something I could use.
Elf-like creature? What is
You're
this elf-like
referring-
creature? Are you
referring
referring
to
to
Zune?
Zune, or are you referring to yourself or Trist?
Myself. I was referring to myself.
Oh, okay. Well, Trist is currently what Trist is currently holding are the gloves and the cobbled together helm. Spyglass is kind of just laying on the floor. Everything else appears to be books that are of no interest to anyone besides possibly Trist, depending on how much time he wants to spend in here, or maybe Zoom. I don't know if you can try to read it.
I think Trist, doesn't Trist have like detect magic?
He does.
I do.
I think maybe that spyglass would be worth looking at. I'm just saying.
And
as
if
a
you have
dumb
10 minutes,
player.
if we have 10 minutes to spare,
Oh.
It takes time.
You have to study on it for a while. Well, we
Takes time.
definitely need to take the spyglass with us.
yeah. The plan is for Rogar to put it on his bag while Trist is
Yeah.
figuring out the sigil again.
Because if
Well-
somebody doesn't pick it up, Moog's gonna put it on.
Moog, you have the shield. You try the
I
shield
do
on.
have the shield right now.
Moog, you put it on.
Uh-huh.
Give me a charisma saving throw, Moog.
Ooh, these are the worst. Okay, saving throw?
Yes.
Oh, it's just gonna be. Wait, let me double check. I'm not into disadvantage saving throw yet. Yeah, just
I don't
ability
think you are
checks,
yet.
Okay. All right. Oh, perfect. It's a 5.
Moog,
Yeah.
you put it on,
Oh yes.
and you're like, this is a nice shield.
That shield.
Suddenly, Moog, it's like you can see
10% more
better
handsome,
than you
aren't
can.
I could see.
Your
I could
vision gets
See. Yeah.
more in depth.
Ooh.
As you kind of look around, your eyes are heightened, and it's strange. It's almost like you're seeing out of the shield, as well as your own head.
Hmm.
You're like, your vision is widened. And then you hear a voice, Smoke.
Oh no.
You will be my new vessel.
Oh shit.
And
Done it
that's where
again.
we're going to take our first break.
Done it again, Moog.
Why do I always get possessed, man?